What it do, YouTube? Markified the Ball 5, and today we got two matches. The first one will be using this stacking Zero Ore. I'm going top lane. I have my squad with me for both these matches, or both of them are a 5 stack. I don't remember if it's the same 5 players each time, maybe like 1 or 2 different players each time. Maybe it's the same 5 stack and I'm just talking out my ass, but I do have the squad with me, so you can in fact win with these cats on like the first installment. And these matches happened a while ago, but I've just been slacking on the uploads. But of course, lazy ass Timmy, Tencent, whatever their corporations in charge of this, of course they haven't patched the game to kill Absol and reduce fire spin, nothing. So it's like it's the same meta anyways. But that being said, I was supposed to be AS Cookie attack weight, and the idea was that you get your attack from the attack weight, and then your AS Cookie gets you more HP, which lets you proc Volt Absorb more efficiently. That makes sense, you know, because you don't have to take as much damage because you're a little bulkier. That was what the plan was supposed to be, but apparently Volt Absorb is based off of percent rather than hit points. So like boosting the HP doesn't really make proccing Volt Absorb any easier, which kind of sucks because that means that my AS Cookie, like, it's gonna help me tank some more hits, but it's not gonna, like, you know, do the main things I wanted it to do. Not to mention, in this game I actually forgot to put my attack weight on, so I'm just stacking attack and literally nothing else. Literally. So yeah, we get Machop out of here, I think. Yeah, at the cost of also getting Zero out of here. And I can't remember that time was more or less than the seconds, but Zero Ore going down before Bees is like the worst possible thing that could happen. I think Gibble going down before Bees, if you have a Gibble lane and dies and misses out on Bees, that might be worse. But like in Maril, those mons dying before Bees, like, you don't want, like, that's like probably some of the worst mons to die for Bees. But yeah, they have a 1-1-3 as well, because we're playing against 5 stacks with a Cramorant at mid, which I guess if you look at their team, probably like the best thing for them to do. I can't tell if I'm level 5 or 6, like I literally can't see it on the footage that I'm watching back, but I guess I must have been, or 4 or 5 rather, but I guess it must have been 4 into 5, considering I don't get my Volt Switch. But yeah, I can't really like punish this Cramorant, because Cramorant's pretty dynamic early on, Zero Ore not so much. So yeah, and then Machoke is back as well. Cramorant just stayed top for like 87 years. Like, go get your jungle respawn, bro. He's literally just like, just there. I don't get the kill here, but he gets sniped by Spirit Shackle. I think, like, if I was playing solo, that doesn't happen. If I'm playing solo, it's also not 1-1-3, so there's also that. But, yeah, Cramorant gets sniped by Spirit Shackle. I don't think I can score 13. It's a lot to score. And I have a few stacks, and I'm close to level 7, so I think I just start heading down for, the first objective, the most important one. The turtle, first Dreadnought. I think that's possibly the most important. Obviously there's Big Bird, but I think the turtle is a little bit, first turtle is the second most important, with the if Zapdos was your obvious number 1. But either way, I'm gonna take some Corphish on the way, get me a little bit closer to my discharge, but I still aren't particularly close to it. They spawn, the objectives being they, of course, they being the objectives. Spawn, I get snapback on my Volt Switch, or I would have killed the Corpus like slightly earlier. I still don't have discharge yet, so I can't do too much in this situation. They got rolled out Wigglytuff, which, I mean, I don't know what to say about that. Like, if I had discharge, I could probably get in there with discharge and do, at least open them up a little bit, but I don't even have it yet. So I'm hoping I'm level 7 right now and about to get discharge, but that might not even be the case. It's not. That's crazy. But I can't even pick off Wigglytuff because Slash is such an awkward move. But yeah, they need to do something about the cat. Like, it can't really be saved. I think I just go back cap and sneak 28. It's not during Zapdos, so I think it's a fine play. Like, if this was Zapdos, that wouldn't happen. But I get my my discharge because team rips Zapdos, or they win Dreadnought, because I'm not playing solo, so I can actually rely on teams to do that. I dunk 6 because the goal's at 8, so now it's at 2, so we get a slightly better overdunk. This play is fire. I Volt Switch into the berry so Wigglytuff doesn't eat it, and then discharge to chase, so he can't get to the other berry. Just a crazy way to kill him right there. A beautiful pick. And then this one's not as flashy, but I do Volt Switch out of the hitbox, so it doesn't matter because I dove back in and we both died anyway, so that one didn't matter. Maybe if discharge wasn't on cooldown still, but Yeah, just a misplay on my end. I probably should have just stayed retreating. I probably, waited for my discharge to come back. There was better ways to play that, and I just didn't do it. I'm almost to my Unite move. That's basically the next goal. Just farm up to that. Whatever EXP is on the map, just take. Like this Corphish, for example. That's mine. I Volt Switch back. I've been getting a little bit better at using Volt Switch with this mod, because usually when I play, I feel like I click too fast, and that makes me just Volt back to the, because you can Volt Switch back. I just do that a lot because I click too fast a lot of the time. Like when I'm playing something like Charizard or Flamethrower, like it doesn't matter if I press R twice, because like there, I guess that time I was intentional, but a lot of times I feel like, especially when I was playing the game for the first time, but Zero was broken, so it didn't even matter. Yeah, I feel like a lot of times I accidentally just press R too fast. I don't know if it happens, a particular example happens in this clip, but yeah, I try to unite the Corphish and then go into discharge. I'm just trying to go crazy here, but I ended up dying for it without even killing anyone. But it does chip everybody, and then when my team gets the picks, I get the assists. So it's not really the greatest trade-off because I use my Unite move like 3 seconds before the turtle spawns again, and we could have used it in a fight for the turtle. But I guess everyone on their team is like pretty much dead, so it really won't be that much of a fight. I start this, but it's only 3 of us here, so it depends on how much of their squad pulls up. We get Rotom up top, which is pretty cool, while that all unfolds. And I start the damage here. I just discharge, just try to just weaken these guys so they can't take it from us. We get it with Desi, and then from there, Blissey dies. I try to pick Eldegoss off here, but he gets saved by Roll out of all things. Like, I guess Sing would have saved him as well, but I just procced my full heal, like, right before that happened, I think. So I didn't have my full heal at the ready to use it there, so a little awkward situation, but we did pick off Blissey anyway, so some EXP from that happened anyway. Now I just farm everything on the map. At this point, I can just try to get level 12, maybe 13, if I just keep farming everything up, get my Unite move back, because I'm going to have it for Big Bird. I'm definitely going to have it for Big Bird. I'm going to have it now, but I probably won't be able to use it until that. And I don't even have my attack weight stacks. I have Muscle Band Focus Band, which isn't a bad item combination with the AS Cookie, I guess, but it's like, it just like, the build just doesn't work if I don't have my attack weight. I mean, I still played it pretty well because your boy got some skill, but it kind of sucks I didn't get to do what I really wanted to do with this build because I didn't put the right items on. And I'm pretty sure I have like 4 or 5 stacks too. Like, I don't have all 6, I don't think, but I got 3 early, I think, and I got 2. I definitely got 2 when their bot goal was still up. So I'm just trying to get any experience I can. There's something popping off bot lane. I think they break, and then I go here because I know they're gonna just let them break so that the no spawn. So I just go here, yeah, so I can start feeding it up as soon as it spawns. So that was pretty cool for me to do. I let Slowbro take that, and Zapdos is about to spawn in like what, 5 seconds. I'm almost level 13, but I don't get my Discharge Plus. I don't even know what Discharge Plus does. I think it might just be more damage. I know it's not the shield, so I think the shield just happens. I think that said it's a close battle, but like I said, I literally can't see the text right now as I'm doing the voiceover. But yeah, I'm just trying to pick my thing. I think I Volt Switched around Machamp or some shit, but I actually just missed my Discharge. I missed everything on Discharge. I can't tell if that Machamp Unite move came out yet, but it doesn't matter because we 5-wipe him very quickly. And Ninetales with a 3 kill streak in particular, and then we just start burning Zapdos because it's a close battle. We don't know who's up. But now we'll definitely be up because we're going to get our points in. I think they don't forfeit before we score because this game has an end game for sure. So we wait for that to break. It's funny how they launch pad it past me. I just think it's pretty funny. Of course they couldn't see me, but I mean you guys can see me of course watching this. I got my Discharge upgrade, and I'm just going to see if I can get my Unite move back. Because if I can do that just to help the late game defense, like that's a play I like to make a lot. You see how I can get my Unite move back. There it is. I don't think I meant to do that full switch, but that kind of stuff I do a lot. Eldegoss is scoring, but it's only 16 points, so it's not gonna get us out the lead. I don't even have to like really fight him or engage much with him. I just had to like kind of like just chip him a little bit, maybe enforce that so he doesn't do it against a group. But other than that, I really don't have to do a lot here. He's Pollen Puff. He doesn't even have points to score, and our teammates are gonna start coming back. So I kill him anyway. I didn't really need to do that, but you know, just to make sure he couldn't do anything, just just eliminate the chance of it even happening. So that happens. I just go back to base because we're just dancing at the end. I was gonna pop my Unite move on something because I'm kind of disrespectful like that, but I don't even think I do that. I was like, yeah, I'm not joining this. I'm gonna go back to base. I'm gonna see if I can use my Unite on the. I tried to get 15 before I did it, and then I was gonna Unite the Yano after I hit 15, but I couldn't do it, so I just killed the Yano with my Unite to hit 15. Well, I killed it with the basic after the Unite, but I really wanted to level 15 before the game ended. Ended. I hit it like at the end, but there's at least a couple seconds level 15 would have been cool. But that'll be the game. I mean, I didn't have the right items and shit on my Zero Aura, but we still pulled through. Nothing crazy, like a lot of assists, a couple kills here and there. Like, really isn't anything special at all. This is just a kind of nonchalant ass game. Decent damage, average compared to the rest of the cast, and then some assists. And now for this game, I'm using the Captain Charizard skin. I think this is a pretty underrated holowear. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about that much. At least not that I've seen. I could be completely wrong. It's a very discussed holowear that people discuss a lot, but and I just don't pay attention to that conversation, so I miss it. But this is to check to see they're not bots, because they have that Snorlax skin, the orange McDonald's or the purple McDonald's fast food holowear. So I'm actually jungling despite the Ghastly, but I do still have the 5, or we're still with the 5. I don't know if it's the same 5, but it's definitely a couple of them. Oh no, we're with 4, and the Duraludon took my motherfucking Lillipup. So I do something petty about that here. I have to just I won't get Charmeleon unless I like deliberately wait to tick into a level, I think. Which I'm not gonna do. Like, it's gonna make me late to my rotation, and I just had to hold that and then just come down as Charmander, and he's still Charmander, which sucks because like, why would you do that? I don't think that was a good play. I feel like a lot of like it probably happens more in solo because the teammates I'm playing with didn't do that. It was the random Duraludon. I feel like people just don't look where they're clicking and they just spam A. I feel like Rowlet players do it a lot when they go top lane. Like, that's the most egregious example. So I pinged that Flame Burst ready to go. Just that's pretty petty, right? Because if I'm Charmeleon, I have Flamethrower or Fire Punch and not Flame Burst. So I think that was a pretty good way to like, hey, bro, why'd you do that? But it doesn't matter because I literally just touched something and I evolved. I mean, it does matter because if I was Charmeleon coming out here, it'd be a little bit stronger. We get Eldegoss, or Gossifleur rather. He hasn't evolved yet. I think we get Marill as well. That's Gibble, but I can't see. I have to leave so that Dartrix arrows don't pick me off because everybody knows that Rowlet and Dartrix only press A, and they don't press any other button. They just press A like everywhere. They just walk, press A. So I should have just went to get that Corphish because my Corphish in here hadn't respawned yet. But yeah, at this point it makes my second clear very slow, and Dartrix kind of stayed a little bit, so he got Haunter out because he stayed. I probably should have gotten that Corphish that was like there, that was in the Zapdos pit before I went to the jungle respawn. But either way, I'm getting my respawn here. It gets me Fire Blast, I think. Maybe is the Lillipup influenced it that much that I don't get Fire Blast? I honestly don't remember. I might have not gotten even Fire Blast here. I might not have even gotten Fire Blast. And that's what happens when you take the Lillipup. Like, I feel like I genuinely feel like I don't get Fire. I could be like just talking right now, I'm completely incorrect. But I feel like I genuinely didn't get Fire Blast here. Oh, I'm wrong. I got Fire Blast. Top lane's just shit in the bed. So I think I have to pull up to there or else it's going to get scary. And I hate going to top lane for the second rotation. I actually don't even do it. Actually, I skip it. I tried to see if there was some Corphish to spawn in, and there wasn't. So I just pulled up for bees. I think I get sniped by Decidueye and go down here. Yeah, I got sniped by Desi and I went down there. So that's very bad. Because I'm not level 8, which means I can't, like, get some quick farm and get level 9. Probably would be if I got my Lillipup, but who's counting? Maybe if I did something more productive on some of these turns as well, could have averted the crisis. But I'm still level 7, so not even level 8. Our Haunter does have its moves. The Haunter does have his moves in a Ball Eater, so great Haunter set there. Decidueye's popping his ult. I think I die here again, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I die here again. So he's just going absolutely ballistic right now, and this is very treacherous. Our Duraludon won't come down for Dreadnought at all. I think we get this, but I could be wrong. Yeah, Duraludon won't come down. Our Haunter had to go up just to defend top, because the Duraludon was like stayed top and lost it. And I'm level 8 now, but not level 9, which is a big problem because they still got threats. So I think they started Dreadnought, and we can't really do anything because we don't have Duraludon or Haunter here. Not to the fault of either of them, really, because they have to, because the Rotom's they're gonna get like 80 points in our second goal if nobody pulls up. But I think the tides change. I killed Desi. I ult Gabite, the king of objectives, so that he can't, get the objective, and then I get Eldegoss out of here. So that's a quick three-piece. Extra crispy. I have the Captain Hollowware as well, so some pretty good stuff there. I get a 40-piece here, I think, but I think I wait for Gengar. Just strengthen our Overdunk a little bit, because I like doing that. I probably could have waited for Haunter, or Snorlax rather, but I don't know what the goal was at. I think it was at 9, and the goal was at 7 or 8 actually, so maybe not. But yeah, that should be in a decent spot now. That was a very rough early game, and it just we got some momentum back after that play. And Duraludon scoring some points on top as well, and Decidueye is dying again. So yeah, it's a close battle. I think it wouldn't have been as close if we didn't have that turnaround there. But I'm almost back to my Unite move. Charizard has a decently fast timer, but not crazy. I'm almost level 12 as well. I think we go for a second Rotom here. We gather up for it, I think. I don't know what I'm doing at this point here, because remember, I'm watching these back on my Showdown replays. Except I'm late to actually commentate over this, so I don't know what even happens anymore in this replay. But I think after being late AF, I finally decided to pull up to Rotom. I pulled up a little bit late, like Snorlax's flail. It's probably Aeos Cookie, I'd imagine, or some shit, because it just wasn't dying. It was getting like an 8 kill streak on us. Is that here? It got a lot of kills at one point. I think I remember seeing it get a 3 kill streak at one point. But I do grab someone. And I think I gave a Buddy Barrier to someone. I'm not stacking anything crazy on this line. Just Buddy Barrier, Muscle Band, Focus Band. I feel like you can run whatever items you want on Charizard. I didn't get any productivity out of that. Yeah, so I switched about 3 kills, but died. I think Gengar. I definitely didn't kill him. But I feel like you can really run whatever items you want on Charizard and have some kind of productivity. Decidueye is trying to snipe here. I can't really get into this back line and kill him because they have the goal up. They have the shield and shit. So yeah, he misses. Oh, he doesn't miss, but he misses one of these. He misses the one that would kill me. I don't die here. He misses that. Yeah. I've been very good at dodging this, but our team is getting their ass whooped. Duraludon's just on Dreadnought. He's not at the team fight, which sucks, but he's getting Dreadnought, so it's still productive. So I can't even be mad at him for that. Remember, we're in a 4, and Duraludon's the 1 dude playing solo that ran into us. So pretty happy with that result. I was gonna go down for Dreadnought, but Duraludon soloed it. It's Duraludon. I mean, it's kind of what you bring Duraludon to do. If nobody can get the objective, Duraludon can. They're trying to push this Rotom. I think we punished them for it. That's a really late Blissey ult. It's not really late, but it's a pretty damn late one. You're not going to have it for Zap now, I don't think. At least not the beginning of Zap, I'm pretty sure. We get Garchomp out of here, you got Sadon, and then we get Rotom out of here. And now they have to cut it back, because the reason that they're pushing this doesn't exist anymore. So I think I can try to get 50 if they're not puppy guarding this goal, but I think they are. Duraludon gets 50 bot. They are just dog watching this goal, so I can't really score there. But I can just pick up these core fishes. We're getting ready for Zap. I'm about to have my Unite move again. I see that only Gengar on our team has it. Pikachu does, because Pikachu has it all the time, so that doesn't really count. And Snorlax has it pretty often as well, but not this time. But it doesn't matter, because they should get him back in the next couple seconds, right? Because Zapdos is going to spawn. I actually don't remember if that happens. I don't remember how the Zapdos fight goes. I remember I almost killed Desi, and then it just gets away with exact speed. It was kind of stupid. It's still a close battle, so yeah, I'd like the fight to not be here. I actually despise fights that aren't in Zapdos, but their king of objectives just burns his Unite move, doesn't kill any of us, and then dies. So that's a pretty good mon to not have at Zap, because that Unite move, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it does do some pretty solid damage all around. It's the king of objectives, strong jawline, all that. Joey's jawline, but yeah, I'm upset that I don't pick off the Sidroid because he also has the Alt R and E speed, so that kind of sucks I don't get him. But it doesn't even matter because I can't get back in the pit because of Snorlax, and then our team is all shredding Zapdos already. So yeah, just kill Garchomp because he's the only backline stopping us from getting our points, then go score our goals to ensure that we're up by a dub. Eldegoss can't stop me, and they forfeit right before I'm about to dunk my 100. Kind of rude, but yeah, nothing crazy from me that game, really. Got a pretty cool, like, 3 kill streak at first Dread. I think that really is what turned the tide, because I think they took the early EXP lead from Dreadnought, as coupled with how the early game went. I think they could have just snowballed, but we did good there. We won Zap. We got Dread too, because nobody on their team showed up to it, and yeah, that was pretty solid. Another not very productive game. I think I did, what, 4 and 8, but I also got kind of stopped here, so I couldn't record me, pressing A and get into the rest of the menu to see my actual stats. But pretty good games, and thanks for watching.